By the way, we will be recording this to be sent out for replay for anybody who missed it or anybody who needs to watch this. If you have anybody at home or at your offices, wherever that is, that needs to watch this or would like to be a part of this, please get with one of the girls in the front. They'll be able to send out the link to them so they can watch this live streamed. So good morning again. Welcome. Is everybody pumped? Yeah. All right. Woo! I'm excited. I'm very excited to have you guys in Humboldt, by the way. This is a very big event for us. We do this every year for the last 4 years. We've had an event every spring, and we have one every fall as a company. And we like to see new faces and some familiar faces. But we do know one thing that's always true is that everybody who's here today has committed some time, some energy, and some money to be here. And I'm very thankful to each and every one of you for doing that. And, of course, I want to make sure that we give you as much as we can while you're here. As you know, we're here for 3 days, and I can tell you right now, 3 days isn't enough. I'll be honest with you guys. But I know some of you like to be with your families and be at home in bed and those kind of stuff. So I know some of you would rather be watching TV right now than be here today. But I'm going to give you as much as I can. I'm going to try to be a character, if you will, in your TV show. and hopefully I'll give you as much as you guys want. Now, this event is really, it is somewhat formal but informal. What I mean by that is don't hesitate to ask questions, have some interactions with us and our team. I ask that you get as many questions as you can in so that we can answer them and give you as much as we can on our end, because, you know, we think we know what we're doing some days, and sometimes you need to tell us what we need to do, and that really helps me and our team get better. So before we actually begin today, I want to start by having everybody introduce themselves. This will help, of course, us understand who you are, where you're from. And so we're going to do a who you are, where you're from, and anybody want to give me a question that you want to know about everybody else here? Anybody want to give me a recommendation? What do you all want to know about everybody else in the room? There you go. And a secret. Just but it only stays in this room, right? All the secret. And everybody who's watching online. But how about I like your favorite restaurant. Your favorite restaurant, and you can tell us. By the way, when you get to the favorite restaurant, please give us some extreme detail so that we can get really hungry and prepare for lunch. I need extreme details. I need to know the dish or the meal, if it's for the appetizers or maybe it's the margaritas or the, I don't know, whatever it is that you drink, or Coke, right? Some of you like to non-alcoholic drinks, I guess. So some of you guys like those things. I don't know about y'all. All right. So let's do that first. So let's start. I like people who sit in the front. I'm sorry, but you got to stand up. Introduce yourself. Where your name, where you're from, and favorite restaurant and dish, please.
All right. My name is LaRonda Lewis, and I'm from Austin, Texas.
Woo, Austin!
And my favorite restaurant is called Pho King. It's a Vietnamese restaurant, and I like their soup, so I'm really a Roman noodle head. So.
Pho? Which one? Which pho? What do you put in it?
It is the tofu.
Oh, tofu.
With chicken broth. So
wow. Sounds great. Well, welcome, Miranda. Give a round of applause. Oh, you know I'm calling you Esther. Come on.
Hi, my name is Esther. I'm from Houston.
Houston.
I love Vietnamese food too.
Hey.
My favorite place is Shanghai, and I like all the soup or the
chicken beef.
Yeah.
I like soup, guys. Y'all like soup? Everybody here? Yeah. All right, welcome, Esther. Come on in.
Hi, everyone.
Woo! This is all Texas. This is the Texas side, right? No.
And my favorite restaurant is Burger King. I just love wings, fried pickles, and anything.
Man, I like wings too. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jesus. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio.
And Northern Kentucky.
Yes, my favorite restaurant is called Smoky Bone. It sells hamburgers,
Sounds like
But
ribs.
My favorite is salmon.
Salmon?
Yes.
I like salmon. All right, welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Francis. We are coming from Georgia. My favorite restaurant is Red Lobster. I love their authentic seafood, especially salmon, and piñas coladas.
Hi, I'm Steve Tyler. I'm from Milledgeville, Georgia. That's also in Central Georgia. My favorite restaurant is in Puebla. It's Corazon de Brazil.
Wow. What do you eat there?
Meat.
A lot of meat.
Meat. Meat.
All right, I like it.
Hello everyone, my name is Al Torres, and I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Florida!
My favorite restaurant is Steak 954. Obviously, nice, juicy ribeye steak is my favorite meal.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, I'm Sophia.
Yeah.
I'm from Austin. Okay, so my favorite restaurant is Fogo de Chao.
Oh yeah.
It is I think it's South Brazilian, Colombian, something like that, and it's just meat keeps coming, and so you feel it to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norma.
My name is Norma. I'm from Edinburgh, Texas, and I like sirloin steak.
Hi, my name is Araceli Rios. I'm from Edinburgh, Texas, and my favorite restaurant is Kumori.
Mari, what is that?
It's sushi.
There you go. All right. So should we? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, Olivia, I'm from Austin.
All right. Why don't we go right there in the back, right behind you? That guy in the white. So name where you're from and what's your favorite restaurant? What dish?
Mauro Amador from Georgetown, Texas.
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant is Chuy's.
Chuy's. You're in the valley, bro. You're gonna get some good Mexican food.
But the favorite place, dish that I like, from Chuy's is actually from Honduras. So fried plantains with cream on top.
Man, I'm hungry, guys. George.
Hello, my name is Jorginho. I live like 2 blocks from here. Far drive, right?
Yeah.
I really love tacos. Anyone like mission taco, anyone like the steak al pastor, guacamole and cheese, beans, my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, my name is Ruth, and I'm from León, so a 10-minute drive from here, not too long.
Yeah.
I really like Texas Roadhouse, their bread with the cinnamon butter. And I ask for a steak, usually well done.
Well done. Good.
Hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm actually also from 2 blocks away. Different 2 blocks. Yeah.
The different 2 blocks.
And actually, my favorite restaurant is also Kumori, where they sell sushi and their meat is seafood.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Karen Martinez, and I live 2 blocks away as well. Jamie's my sister. And my favorite restaurant, well, one of my favorite restaurants, we're actually going to dinner tomorrow night. It's called Stefano's. Favorite Italian, they don't have anything bad there, and the margaritas are the bomb.
Yeah. you.
Yeah.
Who goes back here?
My name is Jim Clark, from Austin. Favorite restaurant would be Saltcraft Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Ribeye steak.
I've eaten there with you.
Good morning, I'm Dawn, and I'm from Colleyville, Texas, which is in the DFW area. I grew up in Brazil, so I really appreciate the two of you that like Brazilian food, but in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I like Uncle Julio's because of their skinny guava
Hi, I'm Amy Huckabee. I am from West Virginia, but I actually work out of Pennsylvania. So.
Yeah.
My favorite restaurant is really any restaurant with wings and beer.
Hi, my name's Teresa.
And my favorite restaurant is Cheddar's because I love spinach dip.
Hello, my name is Ernestina Rodriguez. I go by Tina. Tina's too long. I'm from McAllen also. My favorite restaurant is actually I'm torn between Taco Lake, the one in Edinburgh, the only one in Edinburgh, and Cheddar's. Cheddar's because of their cheese with the queso with the chili, and Taco Lake because of the awesome ribs.
Ribs.
I love the ribs.
Woo. I'm excited. I'm hungry.
Hi, my name is Arturo Meraz. I'm from El Paso, Texas. My favorite restaurant is a place called Cattleman's where they have some awesome steaks there. The cowboy cut's my favorite. It's like about this thick.
The biscuits. Yeah.
Crystal Lopez, I'm also from North Carolina. We don't have too much Mexican over there, but I like toreros. I like my shrimp quesadillas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse Smith. I'm also from North Carolina. My favorite restaurant is Ribeyes, and they have delicious steaks, grilled chicken, grilled shrimp. And we just had our employee appreciation down there last week.
My name is Angelina Smith, and I'm from Warsaw, North Carolina. And my favorite is Good Old Southern
Barbecue. Yeah, there you go.
Listen to the pattern.
There you go.
My name's Mark Farrell. We are from the Austin area. And
Austin!
our favorite restaurant is my dad's kitchen on chili cheese dog night.
That's totally fine.
My name is Annie Farrell.
You are from?
I'm from Austin, Texas. Favorite food I guess is Mexican of any kind.
Mexican food?
I love Mexican food.
Well, you're in South Texas, so you're going to get some Mexican while you're here.
My name is Joe Farrell. We have the Kyle office, just south office. We also have the South Slaughter office in Austin. And we have the San Marcos office. My favorite restaurant is Chuy's, because they have the best queso in town. The other favorite restaurant is Maria's. They have the best mariachis on Sunday morning. Sunday morning for breakfast and listen to the mariachis.
Wow. Are we missing anybody out in the hall? Oh, yeah.
The girls.
Well, let's bring some people in here so we can meet everybody. Y'all want to go there? Name where you're from and favorite restaurant, food.
Okay, my name is Deyanira Rios. Everybody calls me Deya. It's just easier to pronounce. I'm from Brownsville, Texas, on the border by the.
Yeah.
My favorite restaurant, it still is Tall Inn. Best breakfast ever, hands down. I'm there every Sunday. So.
And favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant, Long One.
Hi, my name is Maria Catalas and I'm from Corpus Christi. Favorite restaurant, Olive Garden.
Yeah. We have Rita from Grand Rapids. Her favorite food from local restaurant, breakfast burrito with hash browns, eggs, sausage wrapped in a tortilla shell, covered with so much Man, that's yeah, sounds delicious. And my name is David. I'm from a little city called Rio Hondo, Texas, which is about 10 minutes from here. And I like a lot of food, to be honest with you. Y'all are making me hungry. I would tell you that I have probably a favorite food everywhere. But really, I like Thai food a lot. So I love Thai food. There's a restaurant locally that's just my favorite. No matter where I go, I travel, I eat Thai food, and it's still my favorite. So if you all like Thai, it's an amazing restaurant. And for the next 3 days here, or 2 days, depending on how long you all are here, you will be getting some really good food. Just so y'all know, right? You really will. We're gonna be doing Mexican and barbecue. Philly cheese dogs. I don't know. There's a Circle K or a Stripes right next door. They probably can make really good. By the way, our gas stations or our convenience stores locally have very good food. It's kind of impressive. If you go anywhere and you go to any of these gas stations, they all have kitchens inside, and they make chicken plates and quesadilla plates and enchilada plates and tacos and burritos and everything, and it's pretty damn good for convenience store food. Let me turn this over this way.
Someone put them in the chat, David?
Oh yeah, Jody Bills from Anna, Texas. Favorite restaurant is anything Mexican and margaritas, right? Yeah. All right, I think we're good. Good to go. Okay, so now that we got this introduction complete, I want to bring up our team. For those that already introduced themselves, come on up, please, so we can at least recognize some of our great team members who are putting this all together. Come on up. So, although you heard their names, I want them to introduce you all too. Come on up. Don't you think you can hide back there? What I want you guys to do is just introduce yourselves, your titles, what do you do with our program, so you guys get to know this. Now, here's something to think about. All these ladies and one gentleman, all these ladies and one gentleman, they put together this event, but more importantly, so you know who to look to. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to get answered throughout the week, you know who to go to, and of course, who to ask any of these questions to. So if you want to start from, oh, you know what, I'll give George, because he'll break the ice real well, right? Our gentleman, he's the oddball. Come on up, George, stand to the front, please, and introduce yourself. What you do here.
So, my name is George Nino. I'm the director for Property and Casualty, and I'm here to help you with anything you need for the auto, home, and the commercial side. I'm really excited all of you are here today. I'm very, David said we're very humbled having you coming all over the country, coming and seeing us, and we got some good things stored for you for this week. So I'm really excited for you. And don't hesitate to ask us questions. We're out here as a team to provide questions for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you for the rest of the week. Thank you guys for being here.
All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Karen Martinez. I am the Chief Operating Officer and also the Director for everything in the health side. So health, Medicare, ancillary, dental, vision, anything you can think of. So I'm your go-to person for any of that. So any questions that you may have, we'll be covering a lot tomorrow. We are having a Medicare hands-on in the morning. I know that notification went out a little weird. So Medicare hands-on is tomorrow morning at 8 here. So if you guys are interested in learning more. And whatever questions you guys have, let us know. We're here to help. And we're here during breaks, for dinner. So we hope to have a great time with you guys. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm Maria. I'm with the Do It For Me program. I work with George for auto, home, and commercial insurance as well. And I'm glad all of y'all are here. And we're here to help you in anything that y'all need.
Hi guys, my name is Fanny Martinez. I guess I just say my title is Design and Collateral Specialist, but I'm a one-man team in the marketing department right now. So pretty much I handle anything on the marketing side. If you guys need any, marketing products outside, inside, I have you covered. I also take your headshots, as you saw. Pretty much anything. So if it's anything in regards to marketing, you can just come to me.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ruth. I think I talked to you for, I think everybody. And my main role with the company is to help you come on board. So the recruiting part of the business, that's where I come. So when it comes to licensing, contracting, joining, getting new team members, I can go ahead and help you with that. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. And anything else, if I can, I'll direct you that right way. All right. So that's all we got. Next week.
My name is Deanita Rios, but everybody calls me Dea. I'm the Director of Finance, or now newly named Director of Accountability and Results. My main purpose is I pay you guys. I handle everything that comes to commissions, but at the same time, I also monitor metrics, and I've also created a series of tools that are all going to be presented today. Number one, clean the sales log, and questions in regards about where's my money, what happened to this client, why isn't my log working? I'm your person.
Nadia, and I'm part of the Freedom Support Team with Miss Maria and Mr. George, and I'm here to assist you with auto, home, everything you guys need. I'm also part of the Do It For Me program, so I'm here to support you in everything that has to do with auto, home, and thank you.
All right, well now you guys can meet some of our team. Give them a round of applause. So my name is David Bettis. If y'all don't know me or I've had the pleasure to meet you, I'm the CEO of Freedom Insurance, and I welcome all of you here today. My role is to do whatever it takes to make sure you guys are successful. We do have some other team members who are not here or who are here but probably doing or working on other projects to make sure we're ready for the week. But all of this great team behind me or in front of me and behind you guys has really put together this event, and I'm excited to see what's in store for all of you. And so with that being said, let's move on to the second portion of this, which is just kind of breaking down this agenda and what will be coming for the next 2 days, so you know being here is very important. So today what we're going to go through is all about operational training. This is going to be more in depth on what we do as a company to provide for you the tools, the support, and the resources that you have at your fingertips. So we're going to go through this morning sharing with you how it is or what is going to happen in our industry. That's what I'm going to start with. Then we're going to move into talking about some of the licensing resources, because some of you are either in the path of getting licensed or looking to get your teams licensed. Then we're going to move into our portal and our resources that you have, from marketing to training to portals, which are for your personal lines of business, things that you have. Then we're moving into showing you actually how we get new customers in the sales process. And then we're going to end the day with two things. One of them going into some leadership training for half of the room, and then the other half will be heading over. We're going to be kind of swapping. Half of the room will be heading over to one of our locations, so you can actually tour a store. You get to meet one of our managers, get to actually see the processes by which we use to close a client, because somebody's actually going to buy auto insurance here today. No. Somebody's going to commit, right? Right? I mean, we didn't invite you here for free, right? We're going to actually show you how we sell a policy and auto and life, as well as, of course, do some leadership with you, and then we're going to swap that again. We're going to do our best to give you everything you need. Now, I know that some of your roles are different here, meaning some of you are either in a ownership or franchisee role. Some of you guys are in a management or staff member role. I want you to know that all the information that we're going to share with you does pertain to you. Don't think that, oh, well, this is for my team or this is for my boss. This isn't this type of event. Everything that we'll be sharing here is really important to everybody. And you have to think about this. If you're sitting there, and for an example, if you're one of our team members, maybe you're a manager of a store, and you're thinking, well, this isn't for me, David, this is talking to them. I would tell you, well, we want you to evolve with every business, and that means grow. And if you want to be an owner, if you want to be a store manager or an area manager or a district manager, whatever that title could be for you, you have to understand everything about the business. And this is a good opportunity to get to know that. Now, some of you are here from local and some of you are in different states. I get that. And if you're thinking, well, this may not apply to me as well because of state restrictions or whatever that may be, I'm going to tell you that there are always going to be simple nuances that will change from state to state. So as it is in taxes, if you're in the tax industry, which most of you are, you know that each state has either has a returner if it doesn't. Some are very complex and some are not as complex. So going to one training and saying it's going to fit everybody is not really the true case. So if there are specific questions regarding your states, regarding specifics to your contracts or any of those things, please make some time to schedule with one of our contracting specialists from the department. So if you want to talk about, of course, healthcare, you would talk to Karen and she can work with you. If you're looking for property and casualty, which is auto and home and renters and all that, you would talk to George. And then Raul Gomez, who is not here right now, he'll be here tomorrow. He runs our life and financial services. You can talk to him as well. So there's going to be some sort of resource that you can look to as we go through these days that you can reach to these individuals who will help you. Now, before we begin, let's do some housekeeping kind of things. We're going to have a ton of food in the back all day. There's always going to be chips. There's always going to be drinks. There's a refrigerator right outside that door that is stocked full of beer. No, sorry. No. Everybody. It's stocked full of sodas and waters and juices and whatever you want. If there's not anything up on that counter, which there will be most of the day, you can walk over to the fridge. It's our house is your house. Mi casa, su casa. You guys are more than welcome to grab whatever you'd like out of that fridge. There's whatever's in there. If there is beer, go for it. This is one of those type of trainings, right? Also, there's fruit. There'll be lunch provided every day that you're here. Also, dinner for today and tomorrow is provided by us. Don't worry about it. We're here to cater to your needs and service you guys as much as we can. Please make sure you turn your cell phones on vibrate or pleasure mode, whichever one you prefer. And some of you guys, I don't know, depending on who I'm talking to. See, I know who I'm talking to on the second row here. Did it just come to some of you guys right now? And please save your questions, comments, or obscene gestures to the end of the day, okay? This is going to be fun, isn't it? I'm excited. So I think I got most of the housekeeping stuff out of the way. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Restrooms are right out this door. If you have to take a phone call, also same thing, right out this door to the left or straight, depending on male or female. Outside into the lobby, anytime you need to make a phone call, you're more than welcome to do that. I know most of you are busy and need to talk to maybe your team or your spouse or whoever that may be. please just step out into the hallway. There's nobody here is going to be offended or upset. Try to keep yourself from leaving the room, though, because every time you do leave the room, you may miss some valuable information. We will be recording this event. It's streaming right now. Again, if you need somebody to get that link to be watching it at home, maybe it's your spouse or business partner or associates at the offices, we can send out that link. But of course, if you want recordings of this, this will be published next week. We'll be chopping it and cutting it and making it pretty for you. This is an opportunity to get all your questions answered again, so please don't hesitate to ask. And if you feel like the question may be something specific to you, then let's just do it during a break or a different session. We will be giving out some prizes, actually a lot of prizes throughout this next 2 days. We have a ton of giveaways that we've prepared for you guys as way of marketing material, as well as carrier material. Some of the carriers have sent us some amazingly cool stuff. We have Progressive coming in on Friday. Tomorrow we have National Life Group, one of our premier partners, coming in. So we have carrier reps who are flying in from different parts of the country to be here to present to you as well, not just me. I just get to talk at the beginning, and that's it. Actually, today's my day, and I'm done, guys, just so y'all know. I'm actually going on vacation after this. I'll see you guys on the island on Friday and Saturday. I wish that was the truth, right? Some days. Saturday, we're also going to the island or Friday night and Saturday. So if you all are joining us, we'll be doing the girls during breaks. We'll be asking if you're going to be attending any of those events, so we have you marked down, because we're going to have some fun. We're going to go bay fishing and eating. Usually those are two things that are good to do. And maybe some day drinking and some cool stuff that'll happen throughout Saturday. Not during any of the days here, but any questions before we begin? No? I know somebody. All right. So I think I got all the housekeeping stuff out of the way. I think we're ready. This screen will be up here. I'll probably turn it off as I present so that it makes it easier. But as we started, we've got about 45 minutes, or I'm sorry, we're about 35 minutes into the hour. I'm going to give you guys about a 5 to 10 minute break so you guys can relieve yourselves or whatever you need to do, and then we're going to start the sessions, okay? All right.